The death of humanity starts with the death of the humanities. Startling, right? Straightforward and revoltingly violent, right? Over-excessive? Perfect. Just as Marinetti intended. Marinetti's futurist style was a perfect style in which to write a manifesto. It allows me to express all my rage at the man-eating, job-stealing machine all I want. When Marinetti created his first futurist manifesto, it made people excited, adrenalized, and ravenous for the future. Hell, they were even exhilarated at the prospect of technology and its daunting pace that will forever be superior to man's. But if Marinetti was still alive today, he'd probably be eating his words, since ChatGPT already gobbled his whole essay up and has since been using and plagiarizing it to create sloppy, lazy replicas that make all English students almost vomit from the pure dystopian devastation. But Marinetti did not only want the machine to progress, he wanted all mankind to throw itself headlong and headfirst into the discordant future with masochistic glee. Unfortunately, he would find, if he was still here and insane, that the machine he was so eager to build is ever the more impatient to rip him and every scholar apart between its state-of-bloodied maws. Marinetti needn't revive to die again from regret and shock. Luckily, there are other writers and other protesters who have had a modern dread for the future. Within the book Feeding the Machine, The Hidden Human Labour Power in AI by James Muldoon, Mark Graham and Callum Kant, the trio of rebels profess the truth that we have been trying to ignore, that we are slaves, not only to the corporate rat wheel, to our bosses, but also to AI, the iron slave of billionaires. The book professes that though we may think we are in control, we are just a part of another rich man's game. Within my manifesto, I outline the criminals and the thieves who not only underpay their labour force that helps maintain AI chatbots, but also steal from us. For those of humanity's subjects, there's a pervading sense of hopelessness about careers. AI has had the gall to invade art spaces and has broken into every writer's safe space. It is comfortable generating slop for slothful companies who would rather rely on a 5-second generator that doesn't care for recreating magic than actually pay actors. Coca-Cola released an AI-generated advertisement last Christmas, a stunt that dropped Coke sales over the holidays and boosted Pepsi's. For there is a resistance to AI, and it's ours. It is the writers staying up until 4 AM to complete half a chapter, the ballerinas breaking their ribs to become living swans, the painters who drown in colour and breathe it, the filmmakers, the directors, the voice actors who are easily being made to say something they would never consent to due to AI. There's even a whole AI app dedicated to an archive of stolen AI-generated voices taken right from the voices of other people. AI is killing our opportunities one by one. Or is it? This year, one of my favourite shows of all time dropped its new and final season. The show that went viral for its kid-friendly animation but horrendously adult themes. Are you ready? You guessed it! Beastars, the show that used AI to repeat framing of faces to save time and 3D modelling just slightly. See, AI can have its good uses, but also the show that has hundreds of animators, over 40 voice actors, an orchestral music production, and the best creator of all time, Paru Itagaki. No, she never shows her face, and yes, that is a chicken head she wears for anonymity. I admire about Paru, as opposed to the AI tyrant who would probably make Beastars look like a low-budget Zootopia, is that Paru spent months on single frames in her manga, and years actually developing her story. It took her years to also decide a single ending for it all, and she actually created multiple endings she never used and decided to cut over her own dissatisfaction. Such is the art of the cut and craft. Something AI could never dare replicate. What's even more is that Paru Itagaki is the daughter of Kaizuke Itagaki, the creator of the manga known as Baki. I find that quite sweet actually, that the child adapted from the parent, that there was muse nurtured from a young age. Human nature is beautiful, for it relies on the same kind of nurturing as sustenance, as inspiration. We are fed by our passions. To have the same kind of fervour in a career is rare, but not impossible. For those studying the humanities, such as drama, art, writing, English, dance, philosophy, linguistics, languages, history and religion, it isn't just about study nor the steep climb to a job, it's about choosing to follow your interests. And I'd even say, as overly sentimental as it sounds, your heart. But there is limited space in the world of work for us. Whenever I tell someone I'm studying English and creative writing, there's always that following question: oh, so you want to be a teacher? And don't be mistaken, I think being a teacher is a noble and much needed profession, but it isn't the career I'd want to pursue. And yet it feels as though I'm pushed down a path I have to take. For being a writer is considered an unsustainable occupation, now that AI is producing essays for lazy students every day. And while it's good to protest against AI, people forget that this is the label the creators hide behind to avoid accountability. The rich men who are rich enough to not care about the dying job market, they already have their standing wealth and status, something the working class must claw at in an attempt to manifest. My manifesto is a direct call out to these privileged pigs and a call to action, to demand equality and a fighting chance to actually stay in the workplace, to ensure that art never becomes obsolete. AI can write a script, sure. It can write an essay, sure. It can probably write a novel, sure. But not very good ones. No work it produces can ever replicate the chaos of the human soul, the joy of creation, the pain of labor that produces the final proud product. AI can tell you what Beastars is, a show that uses bipedal animals as metaphors for issues in human society, but it can never hope to replicate the feeling of watching Beastars for the first time. I actually believe it was Timothée Chalamet who made a statement that no one cares about opera and ballet, only to be met by a firm refusal by opera singers and ballet performers who showed off their talents on social media. Timothy is also a rich man, an actor who desecrates the other arts because he's lost touch with them. He is just another one of the pigs I contest with within my manifesto. AI's rise has never been about aiding mankind, it has always been about the money. Hayao Miyazaki, the renowned creator of animated works such as Howl's Moving Castle and Spirited Away, was interviewed by people who were working on the creation of early AI. So this was years back, before ChatGPT was even invented. And let's just say, he wasn't impressed. He was actually disgusted. They were showing him a future where all his work becomes worthless, his sweat and tears outdated, compared to a machine that was imitating everything that he endlessly had worked for. The people working on AI were devastated. To be told by one of their favourite artists that their work is a disgrace, their need for a fast money-making machine was an insult to the man who had to sacrifice time and even life for his projects. AI could never recreate the beauty of his pieces, the sheer elegance of animation and the strong storytelling that still makes many adults weep. AI is run on greed, unable to touch the human soul. That's the only thing it can never hope to mimic. And when the day comes when we finally tell the rich men that they cannot take our work before they come for our souls, it's the day that humanity will finally revive the humanities.